Last week we featured 6 of the 7 new season sires on offer in New Zealand this season. Vespa is the final freshman sire we profile here on Kiwi Bred. The Group 1 2-year-old winner is standing at Wellfield Lodge in Palmerston North. Vespa delivered many highs during his racing career.
Vespa in front at the 100 metres for riding shotgun O'Marilyn and weigh in. Vespa and Mark Duplessis for John O'Benno in the Kanaka Million.
Banking the cash in the Kanaka Million, and then 6 weeks later providing trainer John O'Benno with his first Group 1 success when he took out the Diamond Stakes at Ellerslie.
It's Vespa in front from O'Marilyn, and it's Vespa and Mark Duplessis get the Group 1.
He is a very special horse though. It's not hard to train these horses, you know, he is a very special horse.
After that Group 1 win as a juvenile, Vespa went on to be twice placed at Group 1 level in weight for age company as a 4-year-old. He was retired as the winner of 7 races from 18 starts and over $900,000 in stakes earnings before beginning his first season at Wellfield Lodge this spring.
He was obviously a pretty high-class 2-year-old. He was our champion 2-year-old of the year. You know, he went on to be performed at weight for age. So, yeah, I thought he was a tremendous prospect for New Zealand, and obviously when he went to Australia, he actually performed pretty well under a few trying circumstances. So I think there's a lot of upside with him.
A son of elusive city, Vespa was bred by Valachi Downs proprietor Kevin Hickman out of the fantastic light mare Miss Avalon. Hickman sold Vespa at the 2013 Kanaka Select Yearling sale, but has since bought back into the sire.
To be honest, we haven't been really chasing. We consolidated and started buying a few more mares after our first 3 stallions. And I got a call from Jonathan Scully, who's the manager of Valachi, on behalf of Kevin Hickman. And I had a relationship with Kevin for a number of years. And Kevin sowed the seed that he would love us to stand the horse. So with that, the seed was sown, and then we went through the various stages of saying, well, will he suit us and suit our mares? And then we went through and saw him, and so that was really the start of it.
Yeah. So how has the deal gone down to because he is a syndicated horse, isn't he?
Yeah, look, I think in New Zealand now it's tremendously difficult not to have a horse syndicated. Kevin, you know, he really wanted to get behind the horse. He believed in the horse. He bred the horse. In those discussions, he said that he'd want to take a majority share in the horse, or a significant part of the horse, and he's ended up taking 25%. So from there we just did a bit of due diligence around the other farms. We got a really positive reaction from the farms, we syndicated them within about 48 hours, to be honest. He was probably the easiest one we've ever had to do. He's got an international pedigree. You know, he comes through that fantastic light, who was one of the best racehorses we've ever seen globally. And then he comes through that Gone West in the second line, the Gone West mare that he's out of. Obviously it was well performed at 2. And he's a half to a group winner in Australia as well. So he's got a lovely bottom line, which was a positive as well.
Vespa already had pedigree and performance on his side, but Gleeson received a pleasant surprise when he first laid eyes on the stallion, admitting that it was his physical attributes that sealed the deal for Wellfield Lodge.
He exceeded my expectations. I had a preconceived idea that, you know, because he's so well performed at 2, you know, he wouldn't be a big imposing horse, but you know, he's going to end up 16 hands. He's actually quite physically mature and with a nice bit of size. So he's a really nice athletic horse, but just with that touch of muscle about him that you would expect as a performed 2-year-old.
Standing for $5,000 plus GST, Vespa has been made accessible to breeders, a move which has proved popular.
It's always difficult to know where to pitch them, but one of the catalysts, or one of the main areas that we wanted to cover is we want to make them accessible to everyone. His shares were well priced, his stallion fee is well priced, I believe that there's a great opportunity for any investor that wants to breed to a first season sire of his profile to really make money at the yearling sales or race a cheap horse, you know.
What type of horse do you think he'll throw?
Look, I think it's exciting because a lot of our New Zealand mares do take a bit of time, and with his pedigree and the way he performed outside his 2-year-old year, look, we're going to get lovely sprinter milers and the odd one that can probably go over ground with the pedigree he's got him behind him.
Yeah, so pretty exciting way to start his career as a stallion.
Yes, yeah, look, he's going to get every chance. As I said, we've committed in the first 3 years to send 20 plus mares. We'll exceed that in the first year, and Kevin is of Valachi Downs. They're going to send a minimum of 15 a year for the first 3 years. That, along with the shareholder support, he's going to have every opportunity. We've been blessed by the Valachi support, and look, the mares he's sending down are hand-picked to actually go to him on pedigree. Kevin's a bit of a pedigree buff. But it's mouth-watering when you see the mares and the quality of the mares that are coming. There's mares by Galileo, there's all the international pedigrees. This horse isn't going to lack for any opportunity when his stock hit the tracks.
Impressive time, Vespa, and it looks as though he's settled in nicely to his new environment at Wellfield. It's time now for this week's Pedigree of the Week, and it's another Group 1 winner by Elusive City, the Ken and Bev Kelso-trained Perfect Fit.
A Group 1 win in the New Zealand Thoroughbred Breeders' Stakes was a perfect result for Hanui Farm's Chitty family. The Chitties raced 3-time Group 1 winner Fairform in partnership with Gary Medill and were able to again hit the Group 1 jackpot with Perfect Fit in the Te Araha Wait for Age Fillies and Mares feature. By former Hanui Farm shuttle stallion Elusive City, Perfect Fit claimed the win at just her 11th start for Matamata trainers Ken and Bev Kelso and jockey Michael Coleman. Perfect Fit's Dam Fairform was by former Hanui stallion Tights and bred on a foal share deal on the advice of bloodstock agent Steve Brem, who had targeted her Dam Glamour Gold as a Mr. Prospector line fit for the stallion. Under Matamata trainer Stephen Ortridge, Fairform won 8 of her 22 starts, including the Group 1 treble of the Thorndon Mile at Trentham, Whakanui Stud International Stakes at Te Rapa, and New Zealand Stakes at Ellerslie in consecutive starts in 1998. Perfect Fit is the best of Fairform's foals, having also won the Group 2 Westbury Classic at Ellerslie. The Chitty family invited Medill back into the racing ownership of Perfect Fit, along with Margaret Duncan, James Orton, and the Provincial Club, made up of Mark Chitty and 23 of his mates, mainly from university days. The Chitties have retired Fairform from breeding, but have retained her final foal, the showcasing filly Show Them Off, who is in training with Stephen Marsh at Cambridge, and race Perfect Fit's 3/4 sister out of Freeform, Try Action, who is a winner of 4 of her 10 starts for Barley Park trainers Peter and Dawn Williams and Paul Richards. Perfect Fit's Grand Dam, the Indian All-Mare Glamour Gold, was a sister to the Group 2 Bayer Classic and Group 3 Champagne Stakes winner Young Indian. Elusive City has left 48 stakes winners, among them the Australasian Group 1 winners Vespa, who is now at stud at Wellfield Lodge, Famous Seamus and Xanadu, who, like Perfect Fit, won the New Zealand Thoroughbred Breeders' Stakes for the Kelsos. Perfect Fit boasts 3 strains each of Stallion Greats Northern Dancer and Mr. Prospector in her first 5 removes.
That brings to a close another episode of Kiwi Bred. Tune in next week when we head to the South Island to go back through the success of the Dennis brothers, a name synonymous with breeding in Southland. We take a look at last season's leading first season 2-year-old sires Akinto and speak to former All Black Bevan Wilson about his breeding endeavours. I look forward to seeing you then.